Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basir Sanusi EM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
They actually come from small businesses, and no reason or day why a young person not will able of self start small business, and that could be one way for fast track people then getting into gainful employment. Waiting at the factors and where you go need for put in place for let that to be possible, because you go say today if young person want to do that, you get forget capital, you get forget some training, you get forget some skills. Me see say one of the opportunities where, and although you say we know talk about from a very perspective, obviously if you want to do something you need to get a platform for which for done. So if you go forgive me if I come back to talking about time from the perspective of waiting at the drivers again for me for going to this mayor thing. So for me the slogan that for the community, for the progress, for the freedom, for the progress, that middle one, not all about youth, because not all about jobs. And for work at ways, let me take Operation Clean Freetown, the design of them. The design of Operation Clean Freetown being done in such a way for tackle and target creating employment for youth, but self-employment. So we shy away from the idea, say you can get some projects where for a few months you call some youth them, you say yeah 20,000 every day. When the project done, then self-freedom. The whole design, the key components of the design, that we forgive the youth them the opportunity for them to start their own business, and then forgive them all the support around that where they need. So that will involve forgive them business mentors, because if you start something from scratch, you never done before, and business, anybody do business, not so small, you know, we always get challenges. So you ensure say you get mentor, but you do some upfront training in the technical aspect, so that we get training in the actual waste management of yourself, but then also they get training on how to run a business. Then you actually do facilitate some team and like for say, help them for set up the bank account, help them for register the business. So you don't facilitate the creation of 102 businesses whereby 1,020 young people then get work, and then able even now where technically the project don't finish the life plan of the project in step don't.
So they need for maintenance now upon the kind of
maintain them, because I then regular communication with their Operation Clean Freetown groups, and they actually maintain their businesses. So to you original question, what do we need for do for address the challenges? Part of them now for create the enabling environment, for create other platforms. Operation Clean Freetown are one, but you get many other areas in the economy, in the local government economy, who say you go able for do create them kind of settings them where go give young people opportunity. Like take something where I don't know how many of viewers that don't come across this, but you get it happen at Bo, it happen at Lonsa, and it happen at McKinney. You get young people them where they recycle plastic bottle water and then they make them into paving stone. I don't know if any of them are the secret in the north, but I don't see them. Then young people and they don't talk to one of them, then the more or less the try by themselves, the one way me talk to. I don't know the situation of the other ones, but I believe saying the one it's way I not talk to her yet, but I don't get in contact details. From which I understand, then they try their best, but they don't really get support. Just imagine a situation where look the streets and freedom. If we actually able for say, let we at ward level, in the same way we create Operation Clean Freetown youth groups, let we create youth groups the way you work with council for pave their roads them using this recycled. You enact two things them at the same, you enact three things at the same time. Some of the issues around the waste, some of the issues around the streets, and then most importantly, job creation, employment creation for young people. So the way how many look at me is we get to think outside the box. Not so all man can go get me job na company X or company Y or na this ministry or that ministry. now at time, we in a young economy, we get so much growth opportunities, so many areas that with foreigners that they come and see opportunities,
they make use of
them.
Okay.
So let we self, be more strategic, look at waiting available. I always talk about opportunities in tourism. So for me, the key ingredients, the key things that I feel to say we can do now for assist young people, now for work with them, for help them identify, and then as council facilitate support for some of these businesses. But we also get, I know the time, with Boku, so I don't talk much, but I will just say 2 more things in summary.
Yeah.
We also get an issue of skills.
Okay.
We need for upgrade the skills of young people.
And that'll get for do the TVET. I'll come back to you.
Not necessarily TVET.
Okay.
TVET now one form, now one way, but not the only way for doing. But I get some ideas, and a lot of them for me now are also around technology.
Okay, I'll come back to one in Madam Yvonne Akisoya, now aspirant for the mayor symbol for Freetown. I come to Abdul Kabir. Abdul, you are from Madam Yvonne. We want to take you away from that small and focus on that of the tourism and the illegal migration. You want to see follow time you debate and so yesterday in the radio you video with the director of tourism where in one major you debate about how we help young people inside tourism. What do you take and what you bench on?
Yeah, and of course, tourism, like you mentioned, are a very important area for improve the economy of this country. Because if you take a look at this current regime, the action plan of this regime, Agenda for Prosperity, particularly the second term, Pillar 1 talks about what or focuses on the diversification of the economy. How we able to make money from tourism, agriculture, mining, you name it, and other areas that we get potential for ensure say we improve the economy, young people they get to work enough. But again, we see at some point this particular Pillar 1 no work well for young people there. Because you find out, say, African Mineral at some point get shut down. We see quite a good number of young people who will not get work again. Because you find out, say, if we're able to create, let's say, businesses or factories in the areas there where young people they come out, they see how young people they move from one point to another, probably migration. It don't affect. So the burden of the city too much. That's enabled for outstanding young people here again. So then plenty they leave the provinces for come Freetown. When African Minerals in the Makeni, the city be empty. You find out say everybody they go Makeni. Now they all beside the economy they come on. So you find out say if we ever use that approach there, Makeni get one, Bo get one, Kenema get one. Young people then go get employment at areas and the burden of the city way overcrowd, it go less. So that will be a very good something we help with. So meaning with tourism sector for able to provide jobs, we get white beaches there. We're able to tell the rest of the world, say, we white beaches and able for attract plenty tourists around the world. We care for ensure say the seaweed problem. We employ young people there for take care of the seaweed and the beaches there. Clean and well. We get nice beaches there, white beaches there. Then the last time people they use that snowboard for doing at the beach. It's nice. Then they alone capable for make young people to get their livelihood out of that. Again, the issue of skills development, that's something we will lay so much emphasis on because that one they get a potential, a likelihood for turn the lives around of young people. Because education and skills development are something for work side by side. But we don't pay attention to the formal education, then we forget the informal sector. We have a very big problem. Like you mentioned, say the private sector no, strongly improved or developed. That is something very clear because society gets an environment where ease for their private businesses and try the SMEs. These are something for boost the economy. For find out say young people are able to make 1, 2, 3, and 4, they will then say able to contribute. But because of you find out say all them things out there, you find out say young people.
And what about my brother and sister now we don't come Olivia, don't can join me back and at the time we they meet up the unemployment rate and all, 164 come on the 21st. And the day before yesterday, 60 more on CAM. We would expect over 150 more for CAM. You take on them before we go to our major B.
Well, I just draw an inspiration from the wise sayings of Julius Nyerere, the former Tanzanian president. They say, if development will take place, the people are actively involved. Inclusion of young people into the issue of governance, they get for this country a lot. Because get young people there with competence enough for ensuring them take this country from its shaky legs to stability. They not they show leadership in diverse ways. Now when they council for organized programs for reunite them, reunion, let them go back to the communities themselves and let them serve in empowerment. We take them, and of course we get plenty institutions that really work actively. If like Madam Yvonne Akeswa mentioned about the SLYC, Sierra Leone Opportunities Industrialized Center or something, before now you know say that one day that be a center of excellence. Those are young people and they go get skills where they meet the needs of the present time, where they're capable for and they're living for.
And most in a waste to still together and make charcoal and go make tile, and go make things for the streets and all back then.
So we need for more from that point because we want for modernize them now. Let young people say with certain things and it could be very much good. One area where they lead to youth unemployment in Sierra Leone because of we causes them way we get at the university probably not in line with the needs of the job market. So we get for tailor we causes them in line with the needs of the job market because presently we need contemporary education for answer contemporary questions. So we'll get into the way we fit in well. Technology is another. Innovation around the world. We see how things in the move. Would they live now world looks like things they done by the click of
any more practical. I'll come back to you, Abukabia, or youth activist and also head of media now investing in people and humanitarian. I may look like for go around, identify plenty of people who don't go as illegal migrants them and they don't return home. Most of them they explain to you their ordeals. You see some come in why I know the sea again to an extent. I see some other picking away now Libya they then burn them, some don't attempt rape, some then kill them, party them before them face and all. I don't look like for you as a coordinator.
Very tough, my brother. A very, very tough. You know, situation we brothers and sisters, and if you yourself, as I said earlier, you witness, you not know where we talk. You feel say the what we happen in a saloon, and it became business. Because here is somebody don't left in country, you know, just like what madam may say, and my brother and I have talk about the skill development, the young, you know, standard man age where somebody for do. Because we take the formal education now to university, very, very more difficult. Yeah, most of them they under nagadi them, so they nagadi them, so they will take about from 6. But the issue we ask back come back to your question, very tough. Look at the reason you see brother, they don't beat on a chair in back. The brother they tell you say a man who did ever turn up again. How do you feel? It's like brother. And this only part if they are Australians, no brothers. You see starting up, they don't get raped. She's sold from one agent to another agent. It is served as sexual slave. At night, during the daytime, you don't get time for himself. It can in your body can money, but if find money can go, they pull on their hand, then they say they for you for ban again from them. How you feel? You will see small picking when a Creole, they talk Creole that you citizen. You know, say this one na million families, na million person this. Then you see that small picking, now in they get a plate there for baby people them, hundreds of plates them, get at them, wash them, wait them there because it not get big job for them. How you feel? So most of the things way I will say to you, my brother, we brothers and sisters they get fear for come back home. One of the reasons we made it fair for come back home, some they were left with genuine money, but social embarrassment I think we can't tackle it. The second thing is some man left now you not care with in bonafide money. They do 2-3 accidents for let it get the money. All the way for let it make come to Europe and come back with decent money tomorrow. Because I call it decent money. Because most people they can even at JC and they come back home, buy yourself small thing, buy 2-3 things for your family, make like they able to get the livelihood for a day, na very essential things that they are. But they not tell you today, Lord will not take this as joke. I dare to this media for advise people, the public, let them know this. See, your brothers and sisters, the way they can, they are depressed, they are frustrated, they are out of rate. So for Lord get them back to speed, we get for patience them, they will get for courage them, and we'll get for make plans in the kind of brothers. So how we will bring them back, integrate them back to society. So most of these things that will not get even like brothers, so we will not even get the education. Now if we talk about counseling, me not a counselor, you need to tell me I not get counseling experience, I not even learn them to university. But you get people that just like now they talk with some white ladies and we now the job they do in the US. 2 of them don't volunteer for come back in the salon, say they can't help count the team. Where they count team inside they can't stay. Then the camp can't get placed. Then one meet these people in structure. Structure they will say we get them all. Structure the way we don't make you own the car. We send them in a studio, you go visit them yesterday back. Place not for them to sleep. Most of these places now we aid them. Like we now so when they get the confidence they come back home. It is nice. Home is hope. But come back home, home is hope, then come back and pass the way to them day before. They say, well, Mr. This stuff, they tell you before that, Lord, go other country, African country, Lord, go start, we'll survive there, that's not street to street, we sweep street. But innovation don't take place, things where they learn so much. You see, traveling in education. So man learn so much that they give in pride now, say, I want to learn something. Now the very good important thing of everything. We make some of food behind them now.
And we see most of them really because IMS say they get 1,000 euro, where some up to over 8 million, but they're not ready for give their money as cash.
Sure,
you never can go invoice if you want to do business, land book or create of your health. Sure. How best now the money to that couple day?
Well, that money we don't keep lace with IOM. But the thing, like I say no more, the money not given right now, physical cash. And the thing again, what you for understand is this money the public we don't know, the media don't know about some people. And if I begin for pay you 10 million, I don't know how to 10 million. You don't know Saturday, so you begin target me now. How you will get part of that 10, that 8 million you know say I can't get that 1,000 euro. So how that possible? I want to do well. I know why than you. The EU do well, but now this money before they land some money to the union again. I get case there now of people away.
You tell me a case of 18 million the last 10.
Yes, 18 million.
Yeah.
I go and sign for the person before I go out tell me 18 million. The pharmacy get some iron phone them we cost up to 18 million or other things there. Arrest them, buckle and picking them. When anyone tear themselves up, so I just kept going interview. They say how you getting money. I stood there, I signed. I always say, Mr. Man, I'm not get business. You get business. You don't see. So from 8 million, how much left for 18 million? 10 good million. How that man for raise 10 million? The man not get signed for sleep right now because he give up in your place.
Even their health safe naturally, I see most of them peel out and all.
They're everything is disastrous. These people we are beating, they're tied up. You know what I mean? Because when they map people, then they feed you for nothing. The agent, we get people in a black market system. Then they feed you every day. They feed you. They call people and say, give me number like call. When they call people, they know one way. They tie them, beat you, they send for two. If you get people, they do WhatsApp. They send them for let them know say. Then they feed you for nothing. Just ordinary spaghetti they put on color them. They give you for a day. You know what I mean? You can imagine that kind of things a day. You wash 1 time and 2 times inside a week. You can imagine they drink water twice a day. You can imagine that kind of suffering. They come in a desert. As now maybe they talk so. Wait till try for not cut down on the things because this street still go even the kind of people so they go on bad. So we try for like me so try for like get the local agent in Asaroya. Tell them say this kind of thing not to take go good. If one put money into the system, one number will come into the system because a job back for them. They make a job for them. Now brothers say, I'm telling you, every community gets a union. None hide to you. Kintom get a union. Aberdeen get a union. Wellington get a union. Waterloo get a union. So what you do? Most of the people have to go meet one-to-one and get fear. They say that CID business. I say no. Now we want infiltrating into the system. You can't get a job or all go to plan for brothers thing. So then that you lead me now show the road now for go. So agent from Salon to agent to Guinea, from Guinea to Mali, Niger, and Gades. From there, you pass through the desert now for Lagos Saba.
It's about the case. I'll come back to you. I'm Eddie. Nice for level to get exactly what they happen inside not illegal migration. Like I'm to Awaka FC. Awaka, one for say thank you again. Where you join me inside the encounter. So you get some different views from different young people inside the encounter. Let's talk about your aspiration. Somebody go on for ask for say. What do you tell Abubakar don't do enough why you want for team up as MP? Now a very decisive community 128. Tell something.
Yeah. Before I answer your question, I would like for what Mr. Abdul talk. We say this is the right time where young people can take the lead, and the time is now. But when they take the lead, we not go forget nobody behind, because the older people like me, senior comrade here. Where they run for mayor sits under the almighty APC, now technocrats. And I strongly believe if we all together, try for move forward, because I strongly believe people before ever they stand for something, you establish an interest or something, only for leadership position, you must do something. Maybe start up with a program, since 2012. I've been working in my constituency with the first community and its environment, to be specific. Talking about waste management, now they maybe starts first.
Okay.
2012, before the elections campaign, I formed a group called the Pine Team. This Pine Team be responsible for galvanize support for APC during the 2012 election campaigns. Of course, inside that program they are able to organize program like 444 football gala, wherein have been come with 16 crowd pulling communities come together and fend the way forward. Of course, that football day will lead to a sober peace process and increase the support of APC within the constituency, and also that will lead to having the highest vote, inside the western area where Cherikukobi gets the highest vote, and it can second at the one country. Also, inside this Pine Team, I've also organized the commitment for peaceful election. I can't wait the three wards them together, Ward 387, 388, and 389, wherein 16 people aspired by then for the primaries, under the All People's Congress symbol. They all come together and commit themselves with their supporters to peaceful election. That was done in my hand. They signed book and pen, of course, inside Wilberforce Community Center, and I maybe initiate the idea there. But later, after the election, what I also, transform this organization to a CBO, just for people, for me, for like myself, me and other young people who are able to engage with self. We not just sit also no more idly because election not done, so you wait for appointment. No, we organize ourselves to a CBO called Help the Young Foundation. We dey go around, of course, now maybe start that cleaning business inside Wilberforce community, buy and then trash bags them. About 950 households. I go and ship them to them every Saturday. Me and some youths them about 5. They go around. If you want to check with her, they talk. Any side where I go, they talk. Just go on our Facebook page. Enter Help the Young Foundation. It is this young, gentle, charismatic man. When be the work. Now me say they lead as the coordinator and founder of the foundation. And they go around. Myself they go with the team for inspire them so that they say able for do the work. At the end of the day, we don't do the collection of garbages. And the beginning of every month we do general cleaning, and the ending of the month we do them back. Ambush commander una MS Conte once or time he render me a service. After we I be don't go na AYV radio through nightlife program, DJ basing program. Now he call he render the service. I get other 2-3 big people like maybe they give me support. I be the higher vehicles, of course. Like the cost be so expensive. And where you don't collect, so man not get say 52,000 in swap. And I'll maybe look at the whole scenario. Let's make a be back on this garbage collection and cleaning now Wilberforce. Pampers safe. Pampers. It be so popular past packet water now Wilberforce village to be specific. That cemetery road.
And it cause more blockage
and
the health
people
challenge.
and to wear Pampers na streets because by then they be just don't condemn these disposal points and now then different streets then. So now that God will be giving me the initiative when we say we form this organization. So through this organization, we also don't integrate to an NGO. This organization don't born good picking, and the NGO self they cater for over 1,000 people, young people. Of course, every young less privileged Sierra Leone. Of course, I get my partner, he based in Germany. He's a retired medical doctor. He gets a great passion for this country. He don't serve as a medical practitioner for 35 years. He come me into bracket now attack. Of course, me a proprietor. We get a own client forwarding. I get 5 staff them. I'm not just that kind of young person. Me take it man as somebody we get that innovative thinking mind. You understand? We get self-confidence and determination. We patriotic. You understand? Where they think about contributing to life-changing activities, not to just for Sidom. They wait for employment. And from there, I also work as incinerator officer during the time where defeat the Ebola time, of course. The defeat become with British Army them for can give training to people. I volunteered, go through defeat training. The British the training at stadium. Of course, I get the certificate as hygienist. And also where the Chinese band they come, I work in an aspirant treatment center as an incinerator operator. That will be the born Ebola patient.
So with all this, you don't give them kind of every support. What about how strong you been at the APC party?
Of course.
Because this will be a challenge for a couple of other people. Say, okay, you get access to the party hierarchy, and despite the grassroots. Well, how best you do at the party?
Well, as some people say, in life, the best person for you, the right person for you, when are you main strongest person na God. Me believes in my contribution, the effort what I don't do since 2012. 2007, of course, someone threatened to kill me, but now he's my CSO1. Of course, he's a retired military officer. Because of politics, where politics detention can high. Meanwhile, the support person, any other person can testify that. If I say I did for you, I did for you. For APC, in 2007, I know first stay the time way Dr. Christian Atop announced say APC, APC don't win the election. Now that thing they don't clean any fast because of one thing. The threatening with them, the threatening. We say if we party win, forget about your life. You understand? Of course, this be integrated to something else. But later, thank God, that believe myself where they announce. I don't be even conscious of myself. you know, I come out now with ordinary box, I take on a party officer. It's just imagine. I don't be even only glad for the party when you know, but me life, you understand, because I can force. So from there also, you know, just recently I don't build 2 bridges, of course.
You see documents in the
AYV and Star TV here. Of course, I don't build 2 bridges who say I connect communities together. One of the road where I build the bridge, you understand? A woman, when a stranger, walking foot for them, or in knocking it, he want jump the water. They tell them they rush him for going to hospital, he die. You understand? So like, where the people and go tell me now, go inside community, I feel so sad for where he then
so to an extent you have a bill bridge.
Exactly.
I'll come back to you, Abubakar.
Back now, 10 better of
yeah,
the people and be suffer for pipe bone water. You understand? I can't go to 4 double-headed pumps. You understand? I do one. Out of me before me clinching the symbol, when me know say the APC leadership go ordain me and baptize me with the symbol of parliamentary symbol of constituency.
So you believe you get the symbol?
Of course, Sunday I'll get some.
Okay, I'll come back to Abubakar Sila, an aspirant for the APC now. Once I come to Madam Yvonne Akiso again, you don't get a discussion throughout illegal migration. You colleague comrade said they let's not talk about you now. You know, we're gonna get plenty intel so say the city mayor very strong. And a couple of other people say in the mayor race, we don't do over 4. What are you trying to say then will give you the symbol for be the mayor of Freetown?
I think say be the mayor of Freetown, a number of factors are really important, criteria. One of them, therefore, be competent. It really necessary for them to be able to tackle the challenges of the city. In all the conversation we don't go on, we don't talk about urbanization, the increased number of people in the city, the increased number of young people, and the fact that you get a lot of joblessness. We don't talk about the state. I mean, if Abubakar they're in a position where in your community you get people in the forum and die, and you get bridge situation, that a local development where local governments supposed to handle. If possible, talk about the need for let them begin for initiate cleaning projects now because gap day. Because really, ordinary citizens, yes, we all forget a role for play, but if we're doing within a framework. Not all man forget for the common and local say, they do that, and the common na 10 beton say, they do this one, you did na Susan's Bay, so you do that one day. It good. Citizens need to participate. Development, as you've been quote with Julius Neri, involve the participation of all citizens, but it's important for that participation they be within a framework where the governments don't provide. Government responsible, local government responsible to provide public services to its citizens. If that one did not happen, then something will go wrong. So my first criteria, and for say, if we talk about confidence going into this race, I believe I get the competence, I get the experience, the professional experience, the professional background for able to handle the entire because of the project management background and experience, because of my economics, because of me, I'm a chartered accountant, a finance professional. We don't spend a lot of time raising finance. And tourism, now one of the key things that are important in this country right now, and this city, and not something else where I get an interest and a background and a passion for. Another thing very important, with the party, don't they talk? Yeah. They don't talk and say, this time around, APC the Giddy symbol to all the people I want. Sure. And I'm really so humbled and grateful to God. I will talk again that God can get everything. If today I come out, I decide to say, because of time, let I jump out of the car and I walk out from Hanabanka Coca Street, because the traffic been too much. As I come, posting a motoka, Madam Mayor, crossing the street, Madam Mayor, as I meet this gentleman who never seen myself before, he don't call me Madam Mayor. As he say, he follow me, he follow up with all of what he put out in the media, the interviews, the WhatsApp messages, the videos, etc. So, all I can say on that front in terms of what are the people I want is that I'm really excited.
And people that want you.
Wait. I'm really excited and really humbled because the people that get to make the decision. All I say is, if feedback we don't get, I get constantly so positive. The calls that we receive, the messages that people send me on a daily basis for saying they buy the vision, they believe in what they talk about, they believe in the transformation where the determined for bringing at the city, and then they give me their support. So I feel to say then two things in there. Competence will also mix with track record. You know, go say your competence, then you will show anything. And that track record they are get them. So competence with a track record where you can demonstrate, and then also with an ability for engage people, for let people that actually turn around and say, you know, now you we want. So if I talk, say waiting and be confident or waiting and look to the final piece will be God.
Okay.
You know, as my brother
So
said,
so you symbol one it to God.
everything they to God.
Okay.
Everything that is world there to. Let nobody never fool you by it or that you know.
Okay.
If we wake, if we sleep, if we survive, if we they don't have God. So all things they not God.
I'll come back to you and can look what to this because street trading and also this waste management and also says the city not get better cinemas and theatre then for young people now you concern. I don't know if you didn't say you plan shortly. We'll come back to you. Abdul, before we take Madam Sawyer in commitment to an extent Madam Sawyer go on TV for left in documentary just like Abubakar Isilaubaya. I see the mayor and politics race now you for sure what you don't do. Abdul, not too young to run. Listen, there are young people and served on the camera. The phone you take on that very quick before we go to Ahmed.
Yeah, it's fine for let we encourage young people and let we give them a chance because we get young people who get institutional knowledge, we're good enough for take this country because we don't find out so don't get young people who then go represent with a Yali. The Yali network with the non-approved world, the Washington Fellowship in America, so the learn leadership skills, entrepreneurship, and other managerial skills them as well. Then gets good analytical skills, then get good something for offer to sell you. Again, once we offer do we therefore take pride in things and we for push this country forward. But again, I'm a bit sad. I'm for express my deepest sadness to a very large extent that the Silent Debating Council organized 2 days debating competition. The turnouts were massive, and this is very painful because for a country want to develop education for big priority. So the blood, there was a time where they ask and say, if you be the Prime Minister in England, what you would change in 3 things: education, education, education. So we don't forget what the things that will matter, where for make this country go before, now other things will prioritize. So it's sad. We debate on topics the way pertinent to the development of this country, related to the development of this country. We look at violence. We say unemployment, probably one of the root causes of violence in elections. We debate them thoroughly. We don't need for facts. But the good debate, why make we say so? The idea is not to follow facts one another or each other. The idea is to follow we arrive at a meeting point. Then we get a common ground. Also, are able to understand, say,
so you disagree for agree.
So that's the point. Again, the first day will be then at British Council. The theme will look at NACIT as a social security or insurance something. What in NACIT don't do? NACIT don't contribute to the economy of this country. NACIT to improve lives. We look at the work of NACIT. What NACIT to do since the inception in 2001 or 2 to date. So then things that they now for debate on instead of we engage in things so counterproductive. So again, tomorrow the final go there at the Miata conference hall where I for encourage young bright minds. Let we go and go listen. Because it's important. It will debate about good governance.
Not fair to you guys, I don't know ask you
and democracy.
Okay.
I don't think so the debate on because when we debate, we don't know what's in the monarchy. Because according to Donald Trump, the current president of America, and so we must speak our minds freely and debate our disagreements honestly, but pursue solidarity. The picture now about our darlings earlier, for God's sake, if we not do it for salute, who will do it for again? Because at this only place we call home. So again, I have to encourage young people. Let me go into this. The debates don't be a missing piece now in society. So I have to encourage people who get passion for education, people who come into politics, let them become a priority. Education will lift this country. From Musaide to something where everybody go say yeah. And yeah, the answers of West Africa will go restore that faith and glory. We don't go long time.
Okay, we'll come back to you shortly. I'll come to Ahmed before we take Madam Sawyer in commitment and very quick. Ahmed, also there now, young people don't come would expect to get more and plenty get that as you say. I am not telling say the money not go get inside the next 1 month too. And even to an extent, some talk as the head of nation say the money not even the turn. Now they therefore talk to the partner and say okay they don't send the invoice down, the business idea don't they already sign up before we give them the money. As a coordinator, what do you expect from that?
For now, that particular message is sad news to them, and I them to you. the workload don't increase on we they closer to them. But in as much as I will give this again out, Bash, let God bless you now, because as young people, the way you particularly involved in things and again for bring out message them, is very good. You see, they really appreciate that the way you talk to me, I tell them back. But this not sad news, as I said earlier, these people they can't break. They are totally off finance. Then they live in a sleepy economy right now within the pocket. You understand them? And the people when they are sweet themselves with others and because of the lip service when they pass around, they point the finger, you need to mean
the stigma, yeah.
So like now things the way they do with them. So like to me, for now with the one day we actually sorry out organizations then for letting country aid. Then they will see how we help.
Let them cut down to 1 month.
Yeah.
I saw it something to me say yesterday.
Well, let them able country we aid them. They try to do some structures then we want put in place for make a center as them at least somebody, because most of them can you could take me bear me witness, you know see the luggage them, you know see the things them. So one gets placed outside them people will go drop shoe, clothes, find things them for them. Will not say old property where you know want to give you find that kind of thing. They one friend we will right people we will come into them. So as now as I talk to you, we try by Monday let them get an account who will pass to the media. You say we can left and there. So like they will get where they will boost first in life a little bit. After that, the next process now how we will get them this skill development.
Okay.
That's still passion, but that's skill development.
And the need for learn something. I'll come back to you quick. I'll come to Sila before we take Madam Sawyer in commitment. So that situation is at hand. People say you don't work to an extent. You go and pull a document. You put all your work together. How it look like for you for putting documents in there?
Well, I'll be so happy. Okay. You know, for make. It is good that after we don't work done, you sit down at a quiet moment and they watch waiting you don't do. People calling you, congratulations. So now you do this here. Maybe they clean that road. Hey, I remember. So you better wait come before, because now, you know, just like how my senior comrade talk, they say the people's choice. And me, I be don't talk and I they talk your back. I organize programs, 4 in 1 program, just in one day, of course. Inside the election time, I organize a compact program called Commitment for inside extension now for wake up. Then I be wake up call, I be ring the bell. After we people and we be they sleep because they will not be go register quick. Yes, during the slated time, now sleep them they sleep. But later when they extend, me now for encourage people them, I organize a compact program day. We go between the 22nd April to 13th May. Inside Wilberforce village, it was so colorful. It is, you know, it was a very historic moment by then. No sporting activity, not ever get that kind of crowded. And me, the talker now for here back to they say any other person, because you they go out for represent over 45,000 people. You understand? You need to get the kind of support as Madam Akisoya the talk here. You need to get that kind of support because mind you, this is transition time. We need people, you understand? We need people who get the kind of support we able for even for attract the opposition over under. And me na the kind person you get people when are opposition members and we be say if then they always talk and say you or not say other thing you will vote for you and I say hey the balance thing will talk about because you need to vote for me president. You need to vote for me mayor. Then you vote for the councillor because I get to work with 2 councillors. I have 2 wards for 436 and 437. You get for work with them, you get for vote for them because for let me get power, that kind of clout inside parliament, like how my boss Chenko Kobe do. You understand in terms of participation in debating business now parliament, you know, representation and legislation. You understand?
So an extent it's on deputy speaker.
Exactly. Now so, because of the hard
work. So the same way you want to work and the else you can't talk about it later.
Oh yeah. Oh, I follow in footstep. Okay. Yeah, would they reach the? But I follow in footstep. I don't tell them say in footstep me the follow.
Okay, because you said you should don't tight like you the shoe.
Oh yes. And I make it for transfer again.
Okay, Edem now Obaka Epsila and one of the APC aspirants and I want to we'll take this quick message from Madam Yvonne Akisoya and we'll come back and wrap up the encounter 40. You're not going to say, carry on for watching the encounter on Star TV.
Who is Yvonne Akisoya? Born and bred in Freetown, Yvonne is a finance professional with a record of leading institutional change. Throughout a career spanning 27 years, Yvonne has consistently demonstrated leadership and willingness to serve. She attended St. Joseph's Secondary School and was head girl and Loretta House captain in 1983-1984. From there, she went to Fraubeck College where she revitalized the local chapter of ISEC, the International Association of Students in Economics and Management, and in 1988 was elected as the first African on ISEC's Brussels-based International Exchange Committee. What has she achieved that would make her Freetown's ideal mayor? During the course of her international career, Yvonne remains passionate about Sierra Leone, campaigning against blood diamonds during the Sierra Leone Civil War and co-founding the charity SLWT, which has supported disadvantaged children and young people in Sierra Leone for the past 18 years.
It's going to take years. We have a situation, as everyone has been saying all morning, we've got thousands of people mutilated, thousands of women raped, we've got an HIV crisis coming up. It will take years, but this is where the international community and anybody who can help Sierra Leone should come in now.
As one of the owners and developers of the Hilton Freetown Cape Sierra Hotel, she has invested her energy, know-how, and resources in the capital's future. She led an effective campaign to increase international awareness of the Ebola epidemic, following which she herself relocated to Sierra Leone and served as Director of Planning at the National Ebola Response Center, NAC. In recognition of her efforts, she was awarded an Ebola Gold Medal by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and made an Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, OBE, by Her Majesty, the Queen of England.
Yvonne Mrs. Akisoya for services to the Ebola response in Sierra Leone.
Youth leadership opportunities are often overlooked by adults, either knowingly or unknowingly, but the results are the same. Even when adults consider themselves champions for youth in leadership roles, many times adults are asked to assume the leadership positions instead of letting youth take the lead. Today's generation of young people is absolutely massive. Some 1.8 billion people are between ages 10 and 24. Most of them live in developing countries, often comprising a huge proportion of the population. How well they navigate adolescence will determine not only the course of their own lives, but that of the world. Yet too many youth are unable to participate fully in society. Around 175 million young people in low-income countries cannot read a full sentence. In the beginning of 2017, Abu Silas thought one of the ways to engage the minds of the youth is through sport, which gave rise to the Abu Silas Compact Sports Program. The event brought together football, volleyball, basketball, and athletics, attracting hundreds of youth from near and far. According to estimation, the Compact Sports Program was the biggest sporting event ever held at Wilberforce.
That's all the stuff on the field, how the train, the getting kind of thing that would happen to me. All that way, instead of doing kind of support,
in politics, Abu Silas is well known among APC stalwarts for his contribution to the party as a young man. In 2012, he formed a campaign team called the Pie-In Team. The group organized a 444 league that brought together 16 carpooling communities. In the same year, he organized a program titled Commitment for Peaceful Elections. The event involved admonishing first-time voters on the significance of forming part of the voting process.
Welcome back. Well, that's the commitment. I will look like now the way you come say, Star TV, I'll get you our alone at play. You know, I get this in short documentary piece and I get something you don't do for me. What informed you for that and you commitment them more to the people of Freetown municipality and beyond as you left free. And now somebody go reach you secretary because we understand say every day you always pass on your people there.
No?
So quick one before we go, Madam Saya.
Quick one is it's really important for like people that know why they forgot a person. So the idea of doing a documentary or several videos I only do over the course of the last few months now for introduce myself so people can know say yes I know the Tilapia just to talk and the Tilapia and I get a track record and this are the evidence of the track record. In order for reach the team, you will send a message to 076 743-202. I know we go 100 people per day. In fact,
okay, one for the go that number again.
On the move most of
so log go through the number again. You say
076
yeah
743
202 for reach the secretary.
Yes. And actually, are they me posting way? Are they in the communities most of the times are they actually out on the streets. So in another host.
Okay.
Now me can't the people because are the people that are there for cancer.
So quick, what your slogan as you left with? What will be the slogan?
For the community, for the progress, for the freedom.
One of us say thank you to them for joining me.
Thank you.
And then Madam Yvonne Akisoya, one of the aspirants for the mayor seat in Freetown. Understand say people just declare every day for the seat. No more life alone. Abukabia, you left for now. You final message to youth out there and to other authorities that we concerned.
Well, I want the young people to remain peaceful. Let them be ambassadors of peace. Help promote the culture of peace. More importantly, the culture of debates. We don't be missing our curriculum. Again, when the time don't tough, we need to ensure so we speak up because we want that generation of young people who will speak up. And of course, we as young people, we get for embark on research. We for do thorough research them way for tell we say this is the solution we don't offer for solve youth unemployment. This is how we don't offer for solve issue of security. This is how we don't provide or we don't offer for them to solve the issue.
So now avoid the idea of blame game and make yourself useful. Like I said, Ubaka said don't come. Say one go take it on speak and adios.
Sure, now do research for things that we go better with life. And with society, like way bad before they say for future, this is for we salon, we darling salon. This is darling new salon. This is we darling salon.
Okay.
Don't go for salon because it's the only place.
Land that we love. Okay, one more thing. Thank you, Abukabia, a youth activist and also head of media and a humanitarian and invest in young people. Ahmed, you left now. You want to share una number with we and how somebody will reach the entire team because most of your people don't see you for the first time. Some man on the and by the course of the end of the week out the documentary again where I do will last over 10 minutes on the one day we return back from Libya. I'll forget in touch with you now and how somebody will give us support.
Presently, because of the distance, we also get office that God reach, at Jerusalem Avenue. We did on Kingdom, we get a place where one of the returnees them in Grammar Kiwi. Hennessy Street number 25, or to get contact number Airtel 076 357531 357531.
Okay.
And they are free sale in Amikidon 077 888 435. That number, then if you call, somebody will attend to you from the office. And we still plead with the public, let them be patient with some of the we don't create problems.
But the one that we get it.
Yes, let them be patient with them, with the plead. We know say it's not easy with somebody we don't DP or somebody we don't plead such things, but we still plead for them, please.
Okay, one was say thank you. In name Ahmed Jabi and the coordinator for returnees them from Libya. Abubakar, you left we and we understand say you believe say the symbol and you sleep with already.
Oh yes.
People say you're the campaign as if the symbol they with you. You're the campaign as if you the aspire.
Oh yes, yes. I plan for build 10 more pumps within the constituency.
Before the symbol
Of course, yes. I don't promise me people. I know they stop until you understand the day when they ordain me. Because now the thing is, Kumpoyo is a very good slant. What have you done? Not so what you plan for do. No. What you don't do. I believe in Toka do. That make people. You understand? On Sunday, I get for young people within my constituency, over 500 of them. You understand? Go to they invite me on a meeting.
Okay.
You understand? Today they come, they say like the only way they call they say then click or waiting. They have brothers and sisters, you understand? We need for make them for let them say
let them say
yeah, exactly.
So
that non-violence, of course, they're around me.
So let's start the second one you advise to the party and you supporters them.
Of course, my party, I believe in the party and I believe say you know, that word where they talk say the right people, the people's choice, of course, I would be in there.
Okay.
Anybody so far, anybody way the party are part of me. I'm ready for support the person.
Okay.
Anybody.
Okay.
Because me no say make it even for sell the unsellable. I don't do them in 2012. I do them not go now history. But when it's reach, you will reach the.
Okay.
By the grace of God.
One was say thank you, and then now Ubaka FCLA and one of the APC aspirant them for the symbol now 1-2. Thank you to all, to the rest of the production team, to Suleiman Bulls, to Auna, also to Abdullah. Plenty thank you to Uno. The people come Sunday from 5 to 6, and we could talk for today. We don't tell, we say the chief they make law, we in active. Me not be Uno presenter, but Basil Sanusi. Get a wonderful time, land walk or land book, and if you want for travel, make sure you travel legally and not go through the illegal way. You don't see outbound and side. Don't so far, don't go and come back. Till then, get a wonderful time and care for Watch Star TV on channel 21.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basir Samasi PM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.